A dispatcher just claims he made $5,000 a month booking freight inside the U.S. without a single license, bond, or office. Guys, the freight might be yours, but the scam? That belongs to someone else.
No CDL, no experience, a $5,000 per month dispatch business without having a CDL, without ever being to America.
I need to take a minute to talk about something I know far too well. Not in theory, not just in headlines. From this seat, I've had foreign callers call me on the phone, pose as law enforcement, threatening fines to me for personal matters and or violations that never took place. I've had folks claiming that they represent entities like Amazon, PayPal, all trying to confirm account data they never should have gotten in the first place. Well, let me tell you something. The line between hustle and harm is razor thin, and it's being crossed every day by people that we don't know, and they're using systems that you and I blindly trust and use every day. The government's too slow, and the corporations are too damn silent. That's why tonight I'm calling out these scammers, and I'm calling them out for what they are. Sean Duffy, hear me. And these folks at the various logistics companies like Amazon, Uber, C.H. Robinson, you people have been too silent for far too long, and you need to wake up. You guys are making decisions. And what you don't realize, and truckers are being hijacked by hyperlinks and slick moves every day out here. So tonight, you're going to hear from us about the different things going on and something real important you need to pay attention to. So let's get to it. Greetings, truck lovers and truth seekers from all over the United States of trucking. Boss man here behind the golden truth in broadcasting microphone, critical thinking, fueled by faith, sanctioned by God. This is Truckin' Headlines, looking at trucking news through your eyes, my intellect, and the collaborative think tank for advanced trucking journalism. Tonight we're talking about fraud, dispatch deception, and a foreign fingerprint gripping your freight. There's an entire economy of overseas hustlers booking loads, handling money, and laughing all the way to the bank. And you're the one holding the bag when everything goes south. And in 2025, if you don't learn the rules of the game, you are the game. Here's what started this whole blaze to begin with.
No CDL, no experience, yet now with a broken foot. But I've built a $5,000 per month dispatch business from Yerevan, Armenia. I am from Armenia, 23 years old, dispatching trucks overseas, and I'm here to tell you that you can simply do the same thing without a US company, without driving a truck, without having a CDL, without ever being to America. Don't have an American company, don't have a CDL. Literally got my driver's license a month ago or something like that. I'm the perfect example that you can still do this in a third world country.
A man in Yerevan, Armenia, says he dispatches freight for U.S. carriers every single day. Doesn't have a bond, doesn't have a U.S. authority number. All he's got is a phone, a laptop, and a cast with an excuse. Says he makes $5,000 a month dispatching from overseas. Calls it easy money. And folks, if that doesn't make your blood boil, you're asleep at the wheel. Because under federal law, FMCSA regulation, black and white, plain as day, if you're negotiating rates and if you're handling money and working with multiple carriers, you're a broker. And brokers, well, they need $75,000 in bond, an MC authority, a BOC3 process to process agents in all 50 states, and a real U.S. place of business. As of right now, there are 532,000 active motor carriers registered with the FMCSA. That's over 500,000. And that means a dispatcher working out of Armenia, well, with zero credentials anyway, has over 500,000 chances to slip into a carrier's inbox. And just 1% of those carriers, if they take the bait, well, that's 5,320 loads that have been compromised. every single month. This isn't some TikTok prank. This isn't some random video. This is a logistics virus that's being piped into our freight lanes at scale. And this guy's not the only one. Now, let's say this guy books you a load from Chicago to Dallas. You show up, you haul it, clean bills, deliver it early, and 3 weeks later, and you still don't get paid. Why? Because that guy didn't have the right to handle the freight to begin with. No bond, no protection. FMCSA has been fighting this. I'll give them a little credit where credit's due. They're rolling out ID verification. They're cutting new fraudulent authorities down. They're doing their part. But guess what? The scammers, they adapt faster than the regulators can blink. They're still getting through, and they're still allowed to do business in the U.S. Whether you're a broker, a carrier, no matter what side of trucking you work on, when you get a call from someone that's got a 374 area code, you better know what to ask. So here's a 5-point freight safety checklist I'm going to offer you. First of all, run their MC number on the FMCSA's L&I website. Ask for their BOC3 filing. You need to see that they've registered in the states and that they're a legal entity. Verify a physical U.S. business address. Never accept rate confirmations from dispatchers. Lastly, watch the email signature, the IP address, and the payment platform they use. If they're using Wise, Venmo, Gmail, or Zelle, you're walking on glass. Careful with whom you do business with. This fell in Armenia, I got doubts. It's time to hear from you guys. Have you made calls and booked loads and then got burned? What red flags do you look for when you're dealing with brokers or dispatchers? Should the FMCSA ban all overseas dispatch activity entirely? I want to know from you. What do you think? Drop your comments below. Join our Ditto Head and Elite memberships. Become part of the conversation. It's real inexpensive. It helps support this channel, and it actively gets you in the conversation. Let me know, should the FMCSA ban out of country activity? Because when it comes to your rig, your money, and your authority, it's your job to protect it. And that's why this video began not with outrage, but it began with truth. The truth that I've seen firsthand from fake cops to fake corporations. Between you and me, I've had enough. The truth that foreign scammers are booking your freight while American truckers are being buried in red tape, that's just too much. It needs to stop. That's why I'm calling on Sean Duffy. You said America's first, prove it, my friend. Get these foreign entities out of our industry. That's why I called on the corporate freight giants. And that's why I'll keep calling them out until someone listens. If you want more hard-hitting reports like this one, no fluff, no spin, no BS, and check out our featured news playlist right here where we're tackling every one of these matters firsthand. From broker games to regulatory landmines, you'll find the tools you need to make trucking great again. Just check out that playlist. Because fraud doesn't need a passport. It just needs you looking the other way. We look it face to face. We see it, we say it, and we are not being quiet about it. This is Boss Man. Until next time, keep your eyes open, keep the faith, and keep it rolling.